look, man, Mr. Herman Mashaba and his political party, Action SA, they are marching in Soweto. I feel like I want you guys to hear what Mr. Herman Mashaba had to say, why they are marching, and what the march is about, and why they wanna march against foreigners, why they wanna continue marching against sponsor shops. They want sponsor shops to be owned by South Africans. So they are marching today in Soweto. They're enjoying themselves, going on the march. Mr. Herman Mashaba is there, Secretary General of the Gauteng Provincial representing Action SA is there. Many people are there, you know. But of course, I'm going to give you an opportunity to hear what this is all about and what Mr. Herman Mashaba had to say. Because if you are one of those people who want sponsorships for South African, maybe you would want to join these guys, because the other one, the PA, the Mackenzie guy, is kind of like teka ring. But here it is. Thank you very much.
Milan Soweto, good morning, fellow South Africans. Madla and your team, our team from the caucus, our two members of parliament present here this morning, thank you so much, but in particular you, the activists of Soweto. I know you're here because you've got nothing to do. You're here because you're concerned about the direction our country has taken. 1994, 30 years into a democratic dispensation, our country is under attack. We thought for many years, some of us, I lived half of my life under an evil system of apartheid. They deprived me as a black man opportunities to compete like everybody else. And 30 years later, 30 years ago, in 1994, when I went to go and vote on the 27th of April, 1994, I thought to myself, I was voting to see an explosion of black talent. Here am I 30 years down the line. It truly and deeply pains me. The unemployment rate in our communities. It pains me deeply every time I go in any community, anywhere in the country. I see our youth being destroyed by drug dealers, because drug cartels have identified South Africa to be their capital, the epicenter of drug dealers. From Mexico, from Nigeria, Pakistan, and everywhere else. But now, we're sitting in the situation which I warned South Africa back in 2016, 1st of December 2016. I said to South Africa, if you are not careful, if you are not going to arrest this evil, you are going to pay a big price. And now just tell me, just in the last 2 months, how many kids have we lost? Just here in Soweto, over 22. How many more kids do we have to die before we stand up and say enough is enough? We refuse to stand up when Maburu no Barbolaya. But now we are allowing aliens to come into this country. Aliens come into this country and kill us. And the people are telling us we must be okay with this. But no, you are lazy. I'm sure every time in the media, you are lazy. You don't want to work. You don't value family. And those are the things that actually drives me. They drive me mad. They drive me completely mad. Because when did our people start over lazy? Our people want to work, want to be given opportunities. But this ANC government has allowed our borders to be open so that those who are beneficiaries of this criminality can hire criminals so that Baskeba respect the laws of our country. Because for us as South Africans, we got liberated in 1994. In 1996, a constitution was passed, which was hailed as the best constitution in the world. And what is actually even more painful is that this constitution was led by our current president. He went all over the world telling the world, oh, South Africa has got the best constitution in the world. Are South African people benefiting out of it? Who's benefiting out of this? People from Kazakhstan, from Pakistan, from Nigeria. Yesterday alone, we had an issue. We had two surprises. The whole day, South Africans actually could not believe the president there who relaxed visa restrictions for Nigerians. Yeah. At the same time, when the whole entire world is saying no, Nigerians must be difficult for them to come into their country. Our own president, despite the fact there's an outcry by South Africans, he says, no. It must be easy for you to come to South Africa. To come and do what? Before Rumala, how change its cabinet. Who tends to take cabinet? Just 2 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago, stands in front of our country after so many cries and pleas by South Africans to say, Mr. President, please, our children are being killed by this illegal foreign Spaza shops. Took him 3 weeks before he come and address us. And other address, don't even take questions. What address, Amola, family, you meet you? Over 21 days to register. But are you aware when he had made this announcement, not a single municipality was given the background to how they must register these people? At 21 days, you have in a few days' time. Municipalities, go and ask the municipality of Johannesburg or anywhere else in the country. They don't know what to do because they were never pre-warned, no proclamation was issued by the president so that when you register, you know how to register. Because the laws of this country are very specific. That's why in 2016 when I was the mayor, I used the constitution to challenge this. Because before that, anyone who raised the issue of illegal foreigners would be called xenophobia. But they did not really know Korea. You deal with Herman Mashaba, you deal with state. The more you insult me, the more you call me names, the more you make me actually realize, for Herman, you've got something going here. You've got something going here. Because I realized these are the beneficiaries of this criminality, and I'm not going to allow it. But obviously, I was running a municipality. I needed the support of the Metro Police. I needed the support of the National Prosecuting Authority. I needed the support of South African police services. I needed prisons. You remember when I was the mayor of the city of Johannesburg, I used to complain and ask Parliament to say, please, municipality like Johannesburg, as big as it is, give us our right to prosecute these criminals. Give us prisons, we'll put them in prisons. We don't have to worry, just give us the permission. We'll get them to build the prisons themselves. Unfortunately, 3 years later, I was forced to leave to vacate office because I was representing the DA at the time, and the DA did not like to see you advance. And I said to them, you can keep your mayorship, and I left. And you guys then forced me to live my comfortable life to come and do this brutal work. But a job that I hate, and people don't understand every time when I tell them I hate this job cost me a lot of money and time. My friends and their colleagues in business today, I go to golf course, Korba travel the world. Now look at this. Kimolis are seeing 32, 33 degrees. Fighting for our people, because I don't want to live side by side with man-made poverty, because there's poverty that our people are suffering to pay. It's a man-made one. And one thing that I believe, what man breaks, man can fix. And I can tell you and I are going to fix this problem. And the only way we're going to fix it is to be uncompromising. We must be unrelenting. We must be steadfast in our fight to say whether it's going to take us 6 months, whether it's going to take us a year, whether it's going to take us whatever time. But one thing for sure, this matter, we are going to solve it.